Hey, what's up everybody? It's time to harvest some more stuff from the garden. It is July what? July 15th, I think. So I'm gonna do this a little out of order because I know where some of the bigger, heavier stuff might be found. So I'll get that and then I'll move on to the lighter stuff. All right, let's see what's first on the list. Okay, sunflowers are looking nice, but I am after some cucumbers, some spiky China jade. There's a couple of them in here. A couple that are harvestable. Let me add those. Oh, look at that. Let me add these to the bowl. All right, got 3 nice cucumbers here. Good start. Now I know that there are some eggplant I can take. I have the Chinese eggplant over here. I like when they're a little bigger than that, so I'll have to hunt for one. But something new for me, these Japanese eggplant. They're similar, but they're just like darker and shorter and fatter. The China ones seem to get like longer and skinnier, and they have like a lighter purple. Japanese ones got the dark purple and some green apparently. Let me see what I can grab out of here. All right, so I got 4 of the Chinese one, 2 of the Japanese one. But it looks like the Japanese ones can actually get pretty similar to the Chinese ones. From the packaging, it looked like they were all going to stay like this. But looks like the only thing that can really differentiate them is the color. Next, the Shishito. The only pepper I think that's really ready are these Shishitos. I'm not 100%, but there's plenty of good Shishitos in here. I'm gonna harvest a bunch of those. I'll keep the small ones on there, but I'll harvest the biggest ones. All right, pretty decent amount of Shishitos there. I could have kept going, but that's already plenty for my needs right now, and might as well let the others get bigger. I am looking forward to these Sunbright Bell peppers. It's supposed to be a bright yellow, really sweet bell pepper. Got a lot of those forming. Not even close to being ripe though. Let's keep it moving. Sneak peek here. I do officially have some melons growing. Yeah, about 3 or 4 of them in there. Looking forward to that. Let's see. I have these Hungarian wax peppers. Don't know. I think I'm gonna let them get a little bigger though. Could take some, but I'll wait. These just came out of nowhere. These are my tomatillo. Finally getting some fruit, it looks like. A little slow to start. The plants are big, but the fruit is taking its time. I am seeing some fruits around now. They're all like surrounded in a little paper lantern type of thing. I grew ground cherries before, which are very similar, but much lower to the grounds and much smaller fruit. So can't wait to try these out. Yeah, I am seeing some tomatoes I can grab. Basically now I'm just getting them once they start blushing. I don't even let them sit out here and let the let the birds and squirrels have them. I just, as soon as I can harvest them, I try to grab them. So let me get those now. All right, these are the tomatoes I got. So I threw some basil in there too because some was going to flower, so I had to take some of it. But look at that bowl. That's looking really nice. I got one more thing I need to grab from here. Let's take a look. Oh, try not to trip. Blackberries, look at them. Finally able to harvest these things, or at least some of them. We've already been going to town. We got a couple bowls already in the fridge and eating. let me see what I can get, put it in the bowl, and show it to you. All right, so that's the overall haul. Got the blackberries, the tomatoes, the Chinese and Japanese eggplant, the cucumbers, some basil, shishito peppers. It's a few pounds of fresh produce right there, all grown organically. You know what that would cost at the grocery store. Didn't get too many blackberries yet because I feel like they're just best when they're totally ripe. Like you don't, even these, there's like some red on them. They could have waited another day or two. But the other ones still on the plant, I'm letting them get totally black, even like going a day after that, because the birds aren't really pressuring them for some reason. So I feel safe or safer than you know, letting some other things go to full ripeness. And they just taste so much better when they're fully ripe. It's like one day can make all the difference with blackberries. So at least that's my my experience so far. But thanks for watching. If you have any tips or tricks or questions, let me know. Until then, see you next time.